Well, Dennis, the department confirms at this time there is no known threat to our area. On the national level, FBI Director Kash Patel also saying the FBI is committed to deterring attacks on U.S. soil. I spoke with a local rabbi who says he and his congregation are appreciative of the enhanced security. He tells me he understands many people are angry right now. He says he's not too worried, but in terms of assessing potential threats, he says he would be most concerned with the potential of attacks coming from locals.
It's a scary world, and you never know when someone is going to take something happening halfway across the world and use it as an excuse to target an institution.
According to the Anti-Defamation League, from 2019 to 2024, the United States has seen a 344% increase in anti-Semitic incidents. Now, just one day after the United States and Israel joined forces, launching military attacks on Iran, killing the country's supreme leader, and sparking mixed reactions back home, the Sacramento Police Department confirming it is increasing patrols at local places of worship.
I always appreciate when the police department monitors situations.
Senior Rabbi Ben Herman with the Mosaic Law Congregation tells us even just having police cars out front can serve as a major form of protection.
I'm happy that they're taking this seriously and that the police department will be closely monitoring.
In a statement, the police department says it remains in communication with local, state, and federal partners. They add at this time there is no known threat to the area, but the agency encourages community members to remain vigilant and report suspicious activity. On the national scale, in a social media post, FBI Director Kash Patel saying, quote, "While the military handles force protection overseas, the FBI remains at the forefront of deterring attacks here at home." And U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem also posting on X that her team is closely monitoring and will, quote, "thwart any potential threats to the homeland." Meanwhile, Rabbi Herman says in this current political climate, he feels his congregation is more directly threatened by those here at home.
I'm not really that concerned about things from the Islamic Republic of Iran. I'm more concerned about things from people who may or may not be unstable and who have radical ideologies here in this country.
He says he has seen the protests and understands that many people are upset.
I personally was relieved because the Iranian people have been under oppression for all this time. But relieved did not mean that I was celebrating it, because I know of the uncertainty that is going to be there. While I approve of the outcome, I understand their concern because there's no timetable on this.
Regarding the controversy, California Governor Gavin Newsom condemning the Trump administration's involvement abroad. He posted a video on social media discussing the president's decision, which was made without congressional approval.
Reckless is the only way to describe this. He didn't describe to the American people what the end game is here. He didn't describe the existential threat of the moment, the immediacy of the crisis at hand. There wasn't one. He manufactured it.
I reached out to several other local law enforcement agencies to see if they also are ramping up patrols in prominent locations like places of worship. I've not heard back just yet, but as always, we'll keep you updated both on air and online at fox40.com. Dennis?
Sierra, thank you. And we'll have much more in this